What up, loved ones? It's Liz Lore, and I'm back with another video. Before we get into what this video is going to be about, let's just address the, if not elephant, very small mammal in the room, which is the fact that I'm giving you very much early 2000s realness with the resolution of this video, which is to say that it's not that great. But you can see me, you can hear me, so we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Yeah, but hopefully sometime in the near future, God willing, we will upgrade. And yeah. So, but for now, we're here. So, Virgin River. Let's talk about it. It's one of my not so guilty pleasures. It is also one of Netflix's major success stories. It's a good show. You know, if you want something to cut on the television that's nice and, you know, it's giving telenovela realness, soap opera realness. It's, you know, we're not always trying to watch a show that's all bop, 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 you know, bombs going off. It's nitty gritty, filmed in really deep, dark greens and blues and, you know, really moody and dark and heavy. And, you know, if you got hypertension, maybe don't watch these shows. But we're not always trying to watch that, bro. And there's plenty of really scintillating dramas and actions and thrillers and psychological screw-ups out there. And they're great. I'm not always trying to watch that every day, you know, because I respect my blood pressure. So that's why I like Virgin River. I'm always looking for shows that are nice, you know, light watches, you know. You're not really in it for some scintillating plot. It's not going to make you sit there and think, you know, like you watch Interstellar and Inception, like, you watching thinking like, your gears going. It's not like that. Very simple. Sometimes you just want to watch little Billy and little Susan fall in love by the seashore, you know, with a violin in the back, Cupid floating above them as they kiss for the first time. Cheesy. Think Hallmark and Lifetime become very well-adjusted adults who get married and have a lot of money and have a baby, and that's Virgin River. It's what you want those movies to be, you know, if they had the budget for it. Let me get to my main gripe with the show, is that it has some 50 characters that get airtime, right? Some of the plot lines are more, you know, attractive, endearing, engrossing than others. 50 of them on the show. One of them is a black man. The one chance we have at representation shows me, or rather makes me think, right, that there aren't really people of color in the writing room, you know, that room where they write the show. Or if there is, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, because the way they write Preacher's character aggravates my spirit. It just, you know when you just feel that, you know, when your spirit go like this inside, that's what it does to me. They treat this man like a modern day mammy. All right, let's just go ahead. A mammy, for those of us that don't know, is a U.S. A historical stereotype. Let me just read it from the wiki. Let me not try to, according to Wiki, a mammy is a U.S. historical stereotype depicting black women who work in a white family and nurse the family's children. The fictionalized mammy character is often visualized as a larger-sized, dark-skinned woman with a motherly personality. So he's clearly a man, so he's, let's just call him, like, he's giving pappy. Like, he's a pappy. Everyone on the show, they do a great job of showing characters that have a lot going on in their lives, but also find ways to support each other. The one character I feel on the show that doesn't get the support and love and the room to just show a fully fleshed out character is Preacher. The fact that we call him Preacher and not by his given name which apparently, when I looked up the characters in the show, he got a name, y'all. It's John Middleton. Who done known? Who done known it? We don't ever hear nobody call that man John. And I know we can have nicknames, y'all. I'm not saying there's something wrong with them calling a man preacher. It's just, it adds to the fact that he feels like more of a supporting, not even character. He feels like just something to uphold all the rest of the characters. Like, he feels like their support instead of having support for himself. Like, they were supposed to feel like Virgin River is just one big family and everyone supports each other and everybody has everybody's back. But it just feels like Preacher is the fix-it man for everybody else. And he doesn't get that for himself. Like, we don't really know, like, what's Preacher's story, bro? We don't know. It's frustrating because it feels like Preacher is the archetype, like, safe black person. You know what I mean? Like, he reminds me of how I wanted to act growing up. Like, since I'm kind of big, you know, I'm 5'8", you know, I'm not too skinty, you feel me? Dark skinned, you can clearly see very, very melanated. I'm just going to make myself as non-problematic as possible. So in the face of people I don't know, at school, out and about with friends and stuff, I'm just going to be very amiable, you know? Nothing's going to make me too upset. Nothing's going to make me you're not going to get too riled up. Because if you get riled up, you feel me? You're liable to get got. You're liable to be laid out. And that's what Preacher's character feels like. He's just, like, eerily just happy-go-lucky. And he doesn't feel like a real person. And almost everybody else on the show feels like they get the chance to be a real person. Yeah. When he had his, he wanted to become partner with Jack because he's really carrying that restaurant on his back. When I tell you Jack never worked at the restaurant that is carrying his given name, he never there. He's running over here, taking care of his baby mama Charmaine. He's running over there, trying to, you know, be with Mel. He's running over there, dealing with his trauma, you know, from not dealing with his past, with his family and with coming back from, you know, being in a war. Like, he got a lot going on. And he's never at the bar. He's always got to dip out. Hey, Preach, you know, I got to leave. And Preacher's like, all right, Jack, not a problem. Yeah, yeah, buddy. So, you know, that's all cool and fine and dandy. I feel like that's giving very much, you know, owner of the bar vibes. Like, I'm a pop in when needed. But really, really Preacher carrying that thing on his back. So when you would think, right? Like, Preacher's like, hey, you know, yeah, we're already splitting the workload pretty decently. Like, I would love to be a partner because he is the chef. Like, he could be a Michelin star chef. And he's like, hey, yeah, I want to, you know, help out. Let's go into this business venture together. Jack's like, I'm not really sure that's a good idea. Yeah, Preach, I don't know about that. Like, the way he be brushing off Preacher, but the way that Preacher be stepping in to help Jack, giving Mel advice about how to talk to him, being patient with Jack, is not reciprocated to this black man. It's not. And it's frustrating to watch it, his endless patience for everyone around him. Like, this man literally, like, does he get annoyed, right? Like, you can clearly see, right? Okay, well, like, with Jack don't support Preacher the way that Preacher supports him. Don't respect him the way that Preacher respects him. Paige, I want to be gracious with my dog because she was dealing with a lot. And if I were in her position, honestly, anybody that would help me deal with the fact that my man is laying hands on me and I have a young, adorable son that I want to be protected and saved, like, yeah, bro, anybody that's coming to help, please help me. But it's less so I have an issue with Paige. It's more so just the frustration that Preacher felt the need to take this on himself. Like, he was willing to take the blame for Wes, I believe, Paige's abusive ex-husband, his death when she, I don't know if did she push him or did he fall down the stairs? He was willing to take that fall for Paige. A black man, was willing to take the fall for they probably see it as a murder of a cop, a white cop. Like, and not even like Paige and him had some crazy, like, that's something you do for your significant other. Like, you and Paige have this great deep history or something's there, right? There was really, you could tell that Paige was feeling him a little bit, but I kind of think, I got the sense that she didn't feel ready to be in a relationship with anybody because she's been through a lot. Understandably. Preacher and her, they were kind of like, ships in the night, right? Wrong place, wrong time. But with the very surface levelness of their relationship, for him to become the sole guardian of her child, it should have been Connie. Like, Connie, I understand her loyalty to this situation. I get it. Like, that makes sense to me, considering what she shares, that she herself witnessed her mother, I want to say her mother, lose her life to her father. She experienced watching someone abuse in her past, so it makes sense that she feels so dedicated to Paige and Christopher. Preachers just feels like it gives very martyr vibes all the time, and it's very upsetting to watch. And it just frustrates me how they treat this man. He deserves better. He deserves to have scenes like Jack, where he's seen as a flawed individual. He gets to be angry. He gets to not always be the support for everybody. He gets to not always have to be at the bar cooking for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, he gets to have that. He gets to have a whirlwind romance if he so chooses. Not just like a brother-sister relationship. That's the vibes that Paige was giving him, just like oh, preach, like, he gets to have the support and love that he dishes out, and this show does not do him justice, and it just feeds into the idea that black people ain't worthy, bro. I want to hear them call him John Middleton. I want to hear them call him by, I don't know. I want to know about his story. How is his life growing up, huh? What is Preacher like besides cooking for the other Virgin River, not attendees, constituents? Please. I know we're 4 seasons deep now, so it'd almost be weird if y'all started caring about the man or showing more care to his character, right? Let me not be so aggressive. In season 5, but please, if this is the last season, may we use this last season to put some respect on John Middleton, aka Preacher's name. And with all this, clear frustration that I'm showing, will I be in attendance when season 5 drops? Heck yeah, bro. Yeah. If I were to, X out and nix out every show that doesn't fully respect characters of color, baby. The roster shows that do. I mean, it ain't that long, right? And and there's other things I love about the show. This, not so much. So if anybody at Netflix sees this, please. Anyway, loved ones, that's it. That's all. Be blessed. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Till the next video. Wizzler signing out.